What's your name and where do you work?
My name is Ankur. I work at Apple.
Shrikant Deshpande. I work at LinkedIn.
Dipen Roja, and I work in big tech.
Kash Garg, and I'm semi-retired.
Anand Kishore, and I work with a company called Intuitive Surgical.
I'm Shahnawaz Kareem. I'm a physician. I work for Kaiser Permanente in Sacramento.
How many events have you attended so far?
From Proflex. This is probably my second or third event.
So this is probably my third in-person session, but beyond that, I attend the Zoom calls. So I'd say all in all about 10 events.
So this is my kind of third or fourth event with Raman. So I just got him to know from the last 18 months. This is my second event. My first event was last year, and I was really impressed.
What do you like about Proflex?
I think it's just the community that comes together. The interesting ideas that Proflex team shares. I feel like it's food for thought, something they're glued on once you leave the event here. But it's more of the community and the conversations that happen.
I like their in-depth research, the interactions that we get to do, ask questions. I think that's the one thing that I like about it the most. Yes.
First of all, it's helped me make money. That's the most important thing. Beyond that, it helps me cut through the noise. Like I don't have to track a bunch of different recommendations, look through all these WhatsApp groups. I get like a pretty crystal clear advice once a week or maybe twice a week, both in terms of trade recommendations and also market summaries, which helps inform my trade decisions. Unlike other financial advisors, Raman really explained this in a very layman terms, which I can relate to. Not only has he has insight to all the data, but he also present the data and information in a very layman terms, which I can relate to.
I think the Proflex, the most I like about it is they are very specific about their kind of conviction, what I should buy at what point of time and at what price. And they also give me right away some kind of exit expectations. And when the exit time comes, they just give me the triggers to say, okay, this is now time to sell or buy.
Why would you recommend this event to other people?
I think if you're curious, you want to learn more, you want to zoom out and see the picture that you're not familiar with, especially with your financials or the financial industry and so on. This is a good event to get sort of a 30,000 feet view of that. So that's why I would recommend it. And
So far, I've loved what we have got has been covered. So I think the themes are pretty interesting. So probably people should get educated if they're interested in investments. Maybe get some education there.
You just look at the ROI for basically if you bought the ticket at the right time, literally for 20, $30, you're getting information which is gonna yield 100 times ROI in the first place. So I think at the minimum ROI.
To learn, and this event just give you a very broad perspective on how you should look at what other people are saying about any particular investment and how to basically cut the noise out of your for your thought process. Yeah.
Would say we should use this kind of event as an educational opportunity because that's how we understand the broader context of the market. And it also kind of, changes our thinking pattern, how we think about the money, how we think about the market, how we think about the stocks. So overall, it really kind of ramps up you really well with the overall proficiency around the finances.
Because there is so much misinformation out there, so I think here you get to see the real stuff. You can ask all the questions, so you can cut through the noise and get to the meat of this. I think that's my pitch for this, recommending to my friends.
Yeah.
Excellent. Okay. Best of luck.
sure.